Did you hear that little bird whistle there? That's the bird whistle from Skippy. That was my favourite show growing up. Skippy the bush kangaroo. That's what Jerry is. Jerry's a bush kangaroo.
G'day, how you going? Today we're going to go to the state forest. Hey Jerry, hey, you want to go for a big walk around the state forest? Yes, because the state forest allows dogs, whereas the the national forests, I think, I don't know what they're called, but they don't allow dogs. So we're going to bring the EM1 Mark II with the 14-150, and because it's national forest, state forest, sorry, maybe the 100-400. You never know, there might be birds. Or Jerry, you're going to see the birds, Jerry. Hopefully there's birds there so I can flip over to that. Now you're going to need a bigger carrier case. I got the old classic National Geographic retro bag. I haven't used it that much because it's not very practical. It's probably not the best bag, but it just sure as hell looks cool, doesn't it? It's a nice, cool 1970s looking, canvas bag. Now for video, I've got my chest strap and my DJI Action 1. I bought the DJI Action 2 just in case. I've got an extra battery for the EM1 just in case. And I've got my microphone set up. Don't forget your lens wipe as well. And Jerry, we're ready? I know you're waiting. Yes, you're waiting. Very patient, Jerry. This is at the front compartment, and you get all your access to your camera and stuff there. So I'll bung that in there. That's good to go. Nice and secure. I guess the bazooka goes in the side. There you go, bazooka there. You've also got another spot over here, but that's the beauty of Micro Four Thirds. It's not about the camera size anymore because the full frames have caught up. It's about the lens bloody size. That's 800mm for crying out loud. Now in the Canon world and God knows, or the full frame world, that's up here. So, I mean, I wouldn't even fit in this bloody bag. That's the beauty of Olympus. It's good for wildlife. And then everything else can just go in the top there. There's like a fake wall there, so you can put all your other crap in there, bottles of water and... You can even put a tripod there. Access all areas. Lever, button straps. I think they tried to make it like you're an adventurer in the Himalayas in the 1940s type National Geographic. Does it have it has the little National Geographic symbol there. So it's official, I am a National Geographic photographer. Jerry, am I a National Geographic photographer now? Jerry, you ready? Let's go! Hey, yes. Here she gets all excited with the tippy tail there. You see the tippy tail?
Okay, sensory trail. Jerry, we're on the sensory trail. We'll do the easy one first. So this is the Cumberland State Forest, where you're allowed to have dogs, which is good. And off we go. Off we go. Yeah. Jerry's on the forest trail. I started off with my 14-150 because I'm not sure if I'll probably end up getting the bazooka out. With Jerry, it's just a pain in the bum. There's a lot of massive trees, really tall. I think it's what it said in the brochure. This place was known for its tall trees. Whoa, there's a big one there. Okay, Jerry, first shot of the day. I haven't seen any wildlife or birds yet, so I've tried a center weighted metering. I don't usually use that a lot. I just use the normal matrix metering. Yeah, I guess there's a time and a place for center weighted. It's more for when you want to zone in on like a bird or something. Kind of like in the middle of Sydney here. I read that this was private property once, and then the state took over. Now my idea really of photography is more about, you know, going on walks and being less encumbered. You're supposed to be really taking your time and setting up tripods and things like that. But when you got like Jerry with you, you want to be hands-free, and I mean, some of the things that I bought are just a bit overkill. But it only takes like 5 seconds to whip out the old bazooka. It's more about being free and open and less encumbered. So, and that's kind of like the beauty of the Micro Four Thirds. You don't have that bulkiness with the lenses, and although full frame is getting better. Now these backpacks are good, but what I really need is a bum bag here. I can put stuff in and have it at hand. I want to get a really good bum bag one day. One that goes around the waist and that can accommodate even my camera. I can probably even get rid of the backpack. You know, something that's decent enough to carry this. I'm not seeing much composition here. It's all just bloody trees, like it's a bit dense. Jerry, what I'm looking for is like a bit of light shining through on a tree that I can isolate in on. Do you understand, Jerry? All right, let's go this way then. Good girl. Jerry. Black butt. Eucalyptus pilularius. Jerry, black butt. Oh. You kind of almost want to bracket this one because it's just too dark. Jerry, up. Come on, good girl. Hey, you're tired, Jerry. Oh, Jerry. One thing I was noticing, I'm always hitting the exposure compensation. Every time I go back to the camera, it's always off center. I think some cameras you can lock the auto exposure compensation. I mean, you know, the front dial when you auto exposure compensation. I think you can lock that. I'm not sure you can do it with this. You probably can. But I know in some cameras, I think there's a little button that you got to press, just like the button here, where you can lock that wheel. Not that you'd need to. I never use that. I mean, as if that's going to move. Here. Wait. Yeah, it's a good one, Jerry. Subject, Jerry. Everything else looked crap. It's very overcast. It's very muggy. High humidity. Jerry, what have you found now? You can smell those wombats, Jerry. No, you're not allowed down there, Jerry. You get the killer wombats down there. Let's go this way. I was just looking at a composition there. Vertical? I don't know. Looked good. Jerry, look. Bush turkey. Jerry, not allowed. You hear that? If you hear that, did you hear that little bird whistle there? That's the bird whistle from Skippy. That was my favourite show growing up. Skippy the bush kangaroo. That's what Jerry is. Jerry's a bush kangaroo. Yeah, I'm not sure what bird that is. I think it's a lila or something like that. A lila. Jerry, what's that bird? Skippy's, where he gets the little gum tree. He gets a gum leaf like this. He gets a gum leaf, puts it between his fingers and goes do 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 do. Skippy, Skippy, Skippy the bush kangaroo. Which way, Jerry? There's one thing that I really have found is probably one of the best features that's overlooked, the grip. That's, I mean, talk about, I could go all day like that. I don't even need a strap. My hand doesn't get tired. I mean, it's just perfect grip, the old Olympus EM1 Mark II. And I guess all the others as well. I really should bring the wrist strap just in case you drop it, but I've never dropped it. I think I dropped it once, but that was just because I was climbing up a rock. The problem with a wrist strap sometimes is I want to take it out like that and move around, especially with bloody Jerry in the core and her leash. That's why I don't use it. But that's very tailored to my experience. You really should have some sort of strap. G'day. Not bad, thanks. Jerry, look. You're a good girl, Jerry. Bloody hot. It's not hot, it's just humid, Jerry. And I'm getting not very good shots here. Well, speaking of that, while I'm talking to you guys, there's a nice yellow plant right in the middle there. Let's try that. The main species here is the Sydney blue gum. Oh yeah. The smooth bark apple. A bit more light over here. Focus further up. Let's see what that does. You never know, Jerry. One of these shots might turn out alright. But yeah, like I said, I'm struggling for a good photo composition here. Anyway, it's all about the walk. Hey Jerry, it's all about the walk. So that is a Sydney blue gum. Alright, now I know what they are. I think a lot of high-end floors are made with Sydney blue gum or Tasmanian. I'll have to do some more research, I think, on some good forest photography compositions. I've seen a few videos and people like to isolate trees amongst the bush, and hopefully the sun seeps through the canopy and highlights it, and then you get that sort of like, you know, God shining down on one little you know, tree amongst the canopy. Tell you what, you get a bloody sore arm doing this. I don't know how people vlog with bloody DSLRs. Haven't I seen one bird? I've come the wrong time of day, so bringing my bazooka was a waste of time. In fact, bringing this backpack was a waste of time. I could have just walked around like I always do. I thought I'd try and be a proper photographer. And you know, that's the fun thing about photography too, is that, you know, it's all about collecting the gear and the little bags. You know, I got like 3 or 4 bags I don't even need. I just like buying them. It's like a hobby and everything that goes around it. You like to get the latest toys and accessories, they call. Hey Jerry, you got to have the latest accessories, and you always got to be prepared, like a scout. Always be prepared, because you never know. I might see a blue jay or a fairy wren. Jerry, I can't see any birds. You scared them all off, Jerry. It's all your fault. Jerry, hey, bloody hot. You have a drink. That's a good girl. I have a drink too. The Weekend Wanderer had this good idea. You can buy those little chest packs at the front. Obviously you can't have a camera there while you're doing it, but yeah, he's got a little good solution, because when you're trying to get stuff, when you put stuff in your backpack, it's hard to get shit out of, even if it's at the top, it's hard to get it out because it's on your back and you want it on the front, so it's kind of like wasted real estate on your front stomach. So you can get one of those, I mean a bum bag is good too, but what he had was like a strap that goes around. Obviously, you know, you can't be wearing a camera, but for every day walking around, you want to quickly access something without taking your backpack off, get it to the front. You're not allowed, Jerry. We go this way. Careful. Be careful, Jerry. We go this way. Come on, Jerry. You want to get a coffee? Jerry, they got coffee here. Okay, let's probably get. You want a coffee, Jerry, or you want a drink? We'll go get a drink. Jerry, look. Jerry, you have a drink. Jerry. Jerry, everywhere you go, you have to christen it. Everywhere we go, you have to have a little christening dance. I noticed this over here before, where kids paint rocks and leave them. Rescue one dog and you won't change the world, but their world is changed forever. What a top rock. Moments like this, you can just use your phone. That's an Instagram shot, that one. Instagram. So not every shot needs a dedicated $50,000 camera. That's probably the best shot of the day, and all I needed was my phone. Hey Jerry.